Namaskar. Good morning, children. You all know my name, I think. I'll be taking English for you today for class 7. Last time we studied about a sentence. In that sentence, we studied there are three types of sentences. What is a sentence, by the way? I'll just recap it once for you. A sentence is a group of words that will give you complete meaning. And I told you last time there were three types of sentences: simple sentence, compound sentence, and complex sentence. So what is a sentence? A group of words that gives complete meaning. In that, the simplest one, which will have one subject, one finite verb, we call it as simple sentence. And two or more sentences joined together with the help of a conjunction. That is why we call it as a conjunction. What does a conjunction mean? Conjunction means joining word. When two or more sentences are joined together, we call it as a compound sentence. We studied in the second class about compound sentence. First class we saw about the simple sentence and the four types of simple sentences. It is an online class, so you cannot reply to my question. What are the four types of simple sentences? Declarative sentence, assertive sentence, exclamative sentence, interrogative sentence. We studied deeply into that one. Compound sentences we saw mostly we joined with the help of and, but, either, or, neither, nor. Today we are going to see the third type of sentence, complex sentence. Complex. The word complex itself means some kind of confusing. Because when you are learning English, the first thing that you learn is that a sentence should have one verb only. A sentence without a verb is also wrong. Sentence with more verbs are also wrong. So that's why we call this as complex sentence. Because, for example, I will write one sentence. I am so tired that I cannot walk. So last time in compound sentence I explained to you, I ate bread and butter. So what is that one? I ate bread, one simple sentence, ate is the verb. I ate butter, that is another simple sentence where ate is the verb. We are joining the subject and the verb together and we say I ate bread and butter. That's a compound sentence. You look at this sentence. First of all, we should be able to identify. In a complex sentence, it will have a main clause, one main clause, and one or more than subordinate clause. One or more than subordinate clause. In this compound sentence, we saw coordinate sentences. What do you call them? This is a compound sentence. Don't confuse with complex sentence. He drinks milk and wine. Okay. So what is this one? So milk is good for health, wine is not good for health, and that's why he drinks milk and wine. So what is this one? He drinks milk. That is one sentence where he is the subject. And he drinks wine. That is another simple sentence. Both the simple sentences we are joining with the help of this conjunction. And here also you can see this sentence, it has got a subject and a finite verb. He drinks milk, and we are not repeating it again. He drinks wine. We are joining with the conjunction, and this is called as a compound sentence, and here we call it as coordinate clause because they have complete meaning. They are two simple sentences we are joining together. Whereas in this case, it will have one main clause. In the first class, I told you about clause. What is a clause? Clause is different from phrase. Phrase is a group of words that will not give you complete sense. Whereas clause is also a group of words, but that group of words that will not give you complete sense, but it will have one subject, one finite verb. You see this sentence, when I break it up, you will understand. I am so tired. So if you break this sentence here, you see, do you understand anything? The meaning is very clear. I am very tired. So this is called as the main clause. Why do you call it as the main clause? Like I told you, what is a complex sentence? It will have a main clause and it will have one or more subordinate clause. Now what do you mean by subordinate? See, when you go to an office, when you talk to the peon or somebody, they say he is a subordinate. That means he is a junior. So similarly here, subordinate means, like I told you, they are coordinate. They are coordinating with each other together. Here, this is the main clause. I am so tired. Now see this rest of the clause, that I cannot walk. So it has got a subject, it has got a verb here, finite verb, walk. But the sentence is not complete. When you don't attach it with I am so tired, you don't get a correct, you don't get the complete meaning there. That I cannot walk. Whereas when you attach it towards the main clause, with the main clause, then both the parts of the sentence will give complete meaning. So this one, which is not dependent, is called as the main clause, and the rest of the sentence that has got a subject, that has got a finite verb, is called as a subordinate clause. So what is a complex sentence? What is a simple sentence? A simple sentence will have one subject, one finite verb. Like I love him. So love is the verb there, I is the subject. That is a simple sentence. In that it is a declarative sentence. So we end it with a full stop. Whereas in a compound sentence, two or more simple sentences are joined together. There are many conjunctions. And today we are learning about this complex sentence. What is this complex sentence? Complex sentence will have one main clause. It will have one main clause and two or more subordinate clauses. So if you go to one more type of sentence, like I had a dream. Now, read this sentence. I had a dream which frightened me. Now, I think you will be able to identify very clearly. I had a dream. When you break this sentence, this has got a verb. This gives you complete meaning. And this is the main clause. Whereas the rest of the sentence you see, which frightened me. You have the verb, you have the subject. I had which frightened, but it does not give you complete meaning, and this one we call it as the subordinate clause. Whereas the subordinate clause, when you join with the main clause, it will give you the full meaning here. I had a dream which frightened me. What's the meaning of frightened? Made me afraid. I had a dream which frightened me. This is a complex sentence where it has got a main clause and it has got a subordinate clause. Don't think it will have only one subordinate clause. Sometimes two or three subordinate clauses will be there. You can add it also. I had a dream which frightened me and I woke up. See here. Now this part is a compound sentence. So I had a dream which frightened me and I woke up. So when you take this I woke up, it is a very simple sentence. When you join it here, I had a dream which frightened me and I woke up. A compound. Here I had a dream which frightened me. You have got a main clause, you have got a subordinate clause. We call it as a complex sentences. So you don't have to study what is a simple sentence, what is a compound sentence, complex sentence and all. But you should understand when you read a sentence, like I told you last time, it will have one finite verb. You can ask me a question, sir, here there are two verbs here. So I hope you understood that one. It will have one main clause and it will have a subordinate clause. Once again, to recap, I will explain. What is a sentence? A group of words that give you complete meaning. What is a phrase? A group of words that does not give you complete meaning. And what is a clause? A group of words that does not give you complete meaning, like a phrase, but it will have a subject and it will have a verb. Like for example, on the tree. See, we don't have a verb here. There are three words here. It does not give you complete meaning. Who is on the tree? My father is on the tree. A monkey is on the tree. What is on the tree? It is not complete. Something is on the tree. This one we call it as a phrase, whereas this one we call it as a clause because it has got a. So what is a complex sentence? It has got one main clause and one or more than subordinate clauses. In the next class, I will be giving you some activity to underline the clauses or to break up the clauses. So it will be sent up in your WhatsApp group and then try to do it. If you have any doubts when you come to school, you can contact me, and stay home, stay safe. Thank you very much.